G'day, welcome back to the show. Darryl Nicholson, Toowoomba advocate at the Toowoomba railway station today, and want to introduce you to Gary Love. Gary, how are you?
Good, mate. How's
Mate? Oh, good. Welcome to the show, mate. Yeah. Really want to thank you for coming on board and helping with the Toowoomba Festival of Rail. It's on the 29th of April, and Gary's company has got in and really supported us as a partner with Power FM and the Historical Society, and going to get involved on the day and come down. So really do appreciate it.
Day.
Mate, and when I was talking to you, you were telling me you worked for Queensland Rail.
I did. I worked for Queensland Rail for 20 odd years.
Yep.
I originally started here in Toowoomba in January of 1974.
Right, yep.
Which is very easy to remember because there was trains everywhere the week I started.
Right.
And by the end of that week there wasn't a train running in Queensland for about the next couple of weeks. Mm-hmm. So we got put because of the January flood 74.
Yeah, it was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of water.
So they played every practical joke they could on the newbie just arriving, like giving us steel wool to go out and polish the tracks so it'd be shiny, and sending us down to put the windows up in the Westlander so water wouldn't get in, and you'd get down because it's an air-conditioned train and no sealed windows. And,
right. Yeah.
They had a lot of fun.
Yeah, good stuff. And what's your history with Toowoomba Railway Station? What did you do at this station? There must be some memories here for you.
There's a lot of memories, a lot of stories, but half of them I can't tell. It was a very interesting place in those days, large staff, a lot of trains. Starting off here as a young lad porter at 15 years of age,
yep.
Like even in this film here you can get probably the length of the platform here, only half of it in.
Yeah.
And we used to sweep this bloody thing.
Really?
Yeah, that was a load of fun.
Yeah.
No blowers in those days.
No.
And but at night, of course, the railway station was lit up like a Christmas tree because it was manned 24 hours, 7 days a week.
Yep.
And the bright lights used to attract just about every interesting person that was in the city.
Yeah. Oh,
so late at night, everybody, if you had to wander somewhere or lay about somewhere or just be drunk somewhere, they all came down to the station.
Right. And how many trains, when you were working here, would have come through to the station?
Look, I don't know. There was quite a few. Because this yard here, that west, which has got nothing sitting in it now, of course, was just chock-a-block full of wagons and trains, and there was always something happening, like it was a hive of activity. But of course, as times go on, the trains are now bigger than what they were back in those days. And not only that, of course, you've got the Willowburn marshalling yards, which came into effect quite a number of years ago now. But but times they change.
Yeah, amazing. And the air raid shelter out in the car park, have you had much to do with that over the time you were working?
No, I've only ever seen it open once or twice.
Right.
I stuck my head in there, but it was there from the World War II days, and it's quite an iconic piece of Toowoomba history, really, still sitting there.
And going to be very lucky on the 29th of April, it is going to be open for your inspection and stories, and Gary might be able to share a few stories here on the day, so come on down, the 29th of April, kicking off around that 9:30 mark, so we'll have market stalls set up, and the 2 steam trains are going to be arriving through the morning, one from Warwick and one coming up from Brisbane. You can get tickets to pick up the train at Clifton, so it's all on my page on 4350. There's a lot happening, and once again I want to thank Gary for your time today, and thanks for the stories, and pull him up on the day and ask him some more stories about the rail.
Yeah, you could write a book on this place and you wouldn't get bored.
Right. Well, that's great. Mate, thanks for coming on the show today, and we're going to catch up with you next week over at Garden City event. Your hire company, GC Event Hire. We'll catch up with Gary there and share a bit about what his business does, because it's quite an iconic business in town too. So, thanks, Gary.
No trouble.
Cheers. Thank you.
Bye.